Hey, what's up guys? MKBHD here. Today we're diving into the top 7 best upcoming smartphones in mid-2025 that you should definitely keep an eye on. It feels like just yesterday we were talking about the breakthroughs of 2024, but the tech world, as you know, never sleeps. Mid-2025 is already shaping up to be a seriously interesting period for mobile technology. We're expecting to see some major leaps in processing power, camera capabilities that blur the lines even further with professional gear, and AI integration becoming more seamless and genuinely useful in our daily lives. It's that exciting time when rumors start to solidify, leaks give us a clearer picture, and the anticipation for what's next really starts to build. These aren't just iterative updates we're talking about for many of these devices. We're on the cusp of seeing some genuine innovation. From foldable displays becoming more mainstream and durable, to battery technology that could finally give us that true multi-day usage without anxiety, the landscape is shifting. The competition is fierce, and that's always great news for us consumers because it pushes manufacturers to bring their A game. We'll be looking at what the established giants are cooking up, as well as some of the contenders who are consistently trying to shake things up with aggressive specs and pricing. So in this video, we'll break down the most anticipated features, the rumored specs, and why each of these 7 phones deserves a spot on your tech radar. We'll sift through the noise and focus on what really matters, what could potentially change the game, and what you can realistically expect to see hitting the shelves. Whether you're planning an upgrade next year or just love staying ahead of the curve in the tech world, this is the list you've been waiting for. Let's get into it and see what the future of smartphones in mid-2025 looks like. Alright, kicking things off with a perennial powerhouse, the Samsung Galaxy S25 series. Samsung always comes out swinging with their S line, and the S25 is shaping up to be no exception. The big buzz around this one, even more so than usual, revolves around 2 key areas, its camera system and a significantly beefed up suite of AI features. We're hearing whispers of new sensor technology, possibly even larger sensors than what we've seen previously, which could mean even better low-light performance and more natural bokeh. Samsung's been pushing the zoom capabilities hard, so expect further refinements there, maybe some new hybrid zoom tech that's even cleaner. But it's the AI integration that could be the real game changer for the S25. We're not just talking about AI-enhanced photography, though that's a given. Think smarter scene optimization, improved subject recognition, and maybe even some pro-level AI video editing tools baked right in. The speculation points towards AI being deeply woven into the fabric of One UI, potentially powering everything from battery optimization that learns your usage patterns on a whole new level, to more intuitive productivity features, and a smarter Bixby, if you can believe it. If Samsung nails this, the S25 could be one of the most intelligent and responsive phones we've ever seen, truly adapting to the user. Next up, of course, is Apple with the iPhone 15 Pro Max. You know, Apple likes to keep things under wraps, but the rumor mill is churning, and there are some pretty consistent things we're hearing. A significant point of discussion is the potential for some noticeable design changes. While Apple's design language evolves subtly, there's talk of possibly even thinner bezels, maybe a refined dynamic island, or even changes to the materials used, perhaps a new titanium alloy or finish. It's always interesting to see how Apple iterates on a design that's so iconic, focusing on those small refinements that make a big difference in hand. The powerhouse behind it all is expected to be the new A19 Bionic chip. Every year Apple delivers a performance beast, and the A19 will undoubtedly continue that tradition, pushing the boundaries of mobile processing power and efficiency. This chip won't just mean faster app launches and smoother gaming, it's crucial for enabling more advanced computational photography, complex AI and machine learning tasks directly on the device, and supporting whatever new software features iOS will bring. Expect benchmarks to be through the roof, and real-world performance to be, well, classic iPhone smooth and incredibly capable. It's the synergy between this new silicon and iOS that will define the 15 Pro Max experience. Shifting gears to Google, the Pixel 8 is one I'm always incredibly curious about. Google's strength has consistently been its software prowess, and how that integrates with its camera hardware to produce some truly stunning images. With the Pixel 8, we're anticipating further evolution in this area. Expect Google to flex its computational photography muscles even more, perhaps with new algorithms for better HDR, more accurate skin tones in challenging lighting, and maybe some new AI-powered photo and video editing features that are exclusive to Pixel, building on things like Magic Eraser and Photo Unblur. The camera hardware itself might see an upgrade, but the real magic will likely remain in the processing. Beyond the camera, the Pixel 8 is expected to showcase the latest and greatest of Android, likely with some unique Pixel-exclusive software enhancements, and a continued focus on AI-driven user assistance. Think even smarter Google Assistant integration, more proactive features, and a super clean, intuitive user experience. Google's Tensor chip, likely a new generation, will be at the heart of this, custom designed to power these machine learning tasks efficiently. The Pixel 8 will probably not try to win on raw spec sheets against some others, but on the holistic experience, the Google smarts, and delivering a camera that just works beautifully. Chapter 4. OnePlus 12, the Speed Demon returns. Now let's talk about OnePlus. The OnePlus 12 is on the horizon, and if OnePlus sticks to its roots, we can expect a device that prioritizes speed and a smooth user experience. One of the key areas OnePlus usually shines is its display technology. We're likely looking at another gorgeous high-resolution AMOLED panel, and the big question will be how high they can push that refresh rate. While 120Hz is standard now for flagships, OnePlus might be looking at even smoother adaptive refresh rates, or perhaps improvements in touch sampling for an even more responsive feel, especially for gaming. Brightness and color accuracy will also be key focus points. And then there's the charging. OnePlus has consistently been a leader in fast charging technology, both wired and wireless. For the OnePlus 12, expect them to push the envelope even further. We could be seeing even more ludicrously fast wired charging speeds that can get you from 0 to a full day's charge in an incredibly short amount of time. Wireless charging speeds are also likely to see a bump. This focus on charge-and-go convenience is a huge selling point for many, and OnePlus knows how to deliver it without compromising too much on battery health in the long run, which is always a delicate balance. Chapter 5. Xiaomi has built a reputation for packing high-end specifications into devices that often undercut the big players in price, and the Xiaomi Mi 14, or Xiaomi 14, depending on their naming by then, is anticipated to continue this trend. This is the phone for those who want the latest and greatest silicon, a top-tier display, and a versatile camera system, but are also looking for serious value. We're expecting the Mi 14 to feature whatever the flagship Snapdragon processor is at the time, coupled with generous amounts of RAM and fast storage, ensuring a super snappy performance across the board, from heavy multitasking to demanding games. The display is also likely to be a highlight. Xiaomi often sources excellent panels, so expect a vibrant high refresh rate AMOLED screen that's great for media consumption. Camera-wise, Xiaomi has been making huge strides, often collaborating with Leica or using very large sensors. The Mi 14 will probably feature a very capable and versatile camera setup, aiming to compete with the best in the business. The challenge for Xiaomi, as always, will be refining its software experience, MIUI or HyperOS, for global audiences and convincing buyers that its premium offerings are just as polished as the more established names, especially when it comes to software updates and support. Chapter 6. Sony's Xperia line always carves out its own niche, often appealing to a specific type of user. And the Xperia 2, or whatever its official name will be, perhaps Xperia 1 Mark 7's smaller sibling or a new line, is rumored to double down on multimedia and gaming features. Sony has a rich heritage in cameras, displays, and audio, and they tend to leverage this across their Xperia phones. Expect a stunning, color-accurate display, possibly with a 21:9 aspect ratio perfect for cinematic content, and features geared towards content creators like advanced manual camera controls and professional-grade video recording options, perhaps borrowing even more from their Alpha camera division. For gaming, Sony could be looking to integrate features that appeal to the mobile gaming enthusiast. This could mean an even higher touch sampling rate, specialized cooling systems to maintain performance during long gaming sessions, and software optimizations designed to enhance the gaming experience. Audio is another area where Sony typically excels, so expect top-notch stereo speakers, support for high-resolution audio formats, and maybe even some advanced haptic feedback systems that tie into both gaming and multimedia. The Xperia 2 likely won't be for everyone, but for those who value these specific creative and entertainment capabilities, it could be a very compelling option. Chapter 7. Lastly, let's touch upon the Huawei P60 Pro. Despite the ongoing challenges, Huawei continues to innovate, particularly in areas like camera technology, battery life, and connectivity. With the P60 Pro, we're anticipating further advancements in battery technology. Huawei has often been at the forefront of optimizing power consumption and offering impressive battery endurance, so expect them to push for even longer screen-on times and potentially innovative charging solutions. This could involve new battery materials or smarter power management software that really stretches every milliamp hour. In terms of connectivity, while 5G is widespread, Huawei is likely to be focusing on enhancing its 5G capabilities, perhaps with improved signal reception, lower latency, or more efficient power usage when on 5G. Their camera systems are always a highlight, known for their excellent zoom and low-light performance, so the P60 Pro will undoubtedly aim to impress in this department once again, possibly with new sensor tech or image processing algorithms. The big question, as always, will be the software and app ecosystem situation, which significantly impacts its viability for many users outside of China, but the hardware itself is usually top tier and pushes innovation. Outro. So there you have it, the top 7 smartphones to look out for in mid-2025. Which one are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon for more tech updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. From the AI-driven intelligence of the Galaxy S25 to the refined power of the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and the software smarts of the Pixel 8, there's a lot to look forward to. Each of these devices brings something unique to the table, whether it's OnePlus's pursuit of speed, Xiaomi's blend of high specs and value, Sony's focus on creators, or Huawei's push in battery and camera tech. The mid-2025 smartphone market is shaping up to be incredibly competitive, and that means we, the consumers, are the real winners. More innovation, better features, and hopefully even more compelling choices that cater to different needs and preferences. It's going to be fascinating to see how these rumors and expectations pan out as we get closer to their official launches. Of course, we'll be here to cover them all in detail, with hands-on reviews, deep dives, and all the comparisons you'd expect. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of that. Ultimately, the best phone is subjective and depends on what you value most. But hopefully, this preview has given you a good idea of what the landscape might look like and which devices might be worth saving up for or keeping a close watch on. It's an exciting time to be a tech enthusiast, and the pace of innovation in the smartphone space shows no signs of slowing down. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'm really looking forward to reading your thoughts and predictions in the comments.